Hello, Bob. So this is the Cascada. I told you I'd show it to you in the light. So I'm going to do a little rock around, and I apologize if the sun kind of gets in the way, but there's the hood. And you notice the bumpers, they don't have any scrapes or anything on them. It's probably hard to see in this light. Hello, there I am. There's the rim, the first one. Like I said, no scrapes or scratches. There's the door. So that area that I was telling you about, and I'm sorry, it's so slight it's hard to see, but there's literally right here, I don't know if you can see it, there's just a barely there little crease. It's so insignificant that if I never told you about it, you'd have probably never noticed it, but I wanted to tell you. There's the other wheel. Nice and no curb rash on the edges, so the tires are so flush with the wheel that it's real easy to do that. There's the back bumper. Nice and clean, no scrapes or nicks. The only two nicks that I've discovered, I don't even know if you can see it. There's one right there. There's a little nick right there. Something bounced off of here and hit this little edge too. That's the only one nick. I think you were thinking this area was damaged, but it's just the way that the paint reflects the light. There's kind of a curve, and it throws light in funny ways, so it's hard to show you, but there's no damage. And this is where I was talking about those drain plugs are behind here for the water that comes through here. And there's a tube that goes down and it drains out behind that fender well. And people have those get clogged up, but these have never been clogged up because this car is in a super dry climate. Oh, and I didn't show you the other wheel, sorry. I apologize if I'm not a good videographer, but just so you can see, I just wanted you to know. And here's the other one. Again, no curb rash. And let's see. And there's the headlights. This is that corner light that I was talking about. When you turn the front wheels, that throws a beam of light out to the side of the car. And there's I might have to go on the other side. The sun's kind of blinding it out, but there's the top, all nice. And like I said, this is the area I was talking about where sometimes you get bubbles and that top can separate, and there's no bubbles here whatsoever. I'm sorry, the sun's probably at a really bad angle, but it's all nice and tight and still secure to the car. And all right, so now we'll go on the inside and let you see the inside. So there's the seat. A lot of times these wear right here, and there's no wear on this car whatsoever. It's still very nice, and the leather's still very supple, very nice. And it's all nice and clean inside. And there's the back seat as well. And the headliner's all nice. Everything's nice and tight, like it should be. And here, I guess I'll show you the engine. I keep covering the camera lens with my big fat fingers, sorry. Sorry, it's hard to kind of do this by yourself. Sorry. All right, so there's the motor. It's clean, a little dusty, but it hasn't been, I've done nothing to it. So if you wanted to steam clean it or just spray a little cleaner on it and wipe it down, it'd be just like showroom new again, but it's still pretty new. And a funny little thing, so my last name is Garrett, and that is a Garrett supercharger. Garrett, exactly the same as my last name. So, sorry, car's got my name all over it. Well, anyway, I wanted to show you that. I guess I can try and show you the top, but I don't know. There's really not a way for me to really film myself lowering the top unless I do it from the inside. But I can certainly do that so you can see that it works. So to lower the top, you just turn on the car. You can see all the gauges and stuff light up. And we're still at 10,797 miles. And to lower the top, it's kind of counterintuitive. You know what? Sometimes when they did the inside, they might have knocked the bulkhead down that has to be down so that you can. I keep putting my fingers over the stupid camera lens. I'm sorry. I can't. These new phones. Oh, okay. The reason the top wouldn't go down, there's a strap right here, and this has to be in the down position, all the way down. That's the bulkhead. So this is a good time to show you. There's your trunk room with the bulkhead down, and you get all that space. But to get the top down, if you don't have the top down, you can use all that space. If you want the top down, you've still got this space here, and you can go under this space, and you've still got a pretty decent amount of room. But that has to be pulled all the way tight for the top to work. All right, so now we'll try the top again. It's really hard to hold a camera yourself when you don't have somebody else filming this. No one else is home right now. All right, and the seat belts go out and extend to give you the seat belt when you turn the car on, and then they retreat. So you pull the lever up and the windows all roll down, and the back goes up, and then the top unfolds and goes in. And you hear that little beep, that means you're done. And then the top is down, and you are officially topless. And you've got navigation and all that those other features there, and they work on these buttons as well. There's a lot of redundancy in here, and this might look a little overwhelming and confusing, but it actually is not that hard to use. Just spend about 15 minutes getting used to what each button does, and you'll figure it out in no time. It really isn't that hard. I don't even use half the stuff at all. I think I had the Bluetooth working one time, and I've never really used it since. I mean, most of the driving I've done has been around town, or like I said, 1 or 2 long drives, and that's been about it. So I guess, oh, and I'll just show you to put the top down. You just it's beeping because I have the door open. Okay, so to put the top down, you just push the button down, and it does everything in reverse. And then the back end goes down, and it all snaps into place, and the beep means you're done. And that's as easy as it is to put the top. And then if you want to put all the windows up at the same time, you just simply pull up on this button, and it will raise all the windows, all 4 windows in the car. And that's it. And you can do that operation while you're moving up to 30 miles an hour, 31 technically. But so anyway, I just wanted to give you a little rundown of the video. I'm sorry for the shakiness of the camera. But that's it. And there's the garage that she lives in and has been in since day one. So I hope that gives you a little more insight into the car that you're buying. And I guess we'll chat later. When do you have any questions, give me a shout. Take care, guys.